The conversation is already open between A Course in Miracles and A Course of Love. It's growing into a dialogue. It's continuing, and that's very exciting. I also want to thank Glenn Hoverman, who is an excellent publisher, but who also does so much to make these connections possible. Not only here, but around the world, especially also with foreign translations. A Spanish edition is just coming out in Argentina, or it is out, right? Yes. Momentarily. Okay. Well, my starting place, when I'm writing or with a talk, is always the most crucial part. Once I get that right, the rest will seem to flow. And I want to just immerse myself in what I'm doing and not come out. I don't let anything distract me when I'm creating until I'm done. Well, when I thought I was done with my preparations a few weeks ago, and I came out of that bubble, something new moved me, really moved me. And here's the thing. I figure the more moved I am, the more moved you'll be. And that's always what I'm looking for, is to be moved and affected. So I'm going to share a little bit of that with you. What I did, and it's partially John Mundy's fault, because I'm sharing some of the early writings of A Course of Love, sort of my journey to A Course of Love in the magazine. And this wasn't exactly one of those, but it was a piece of writing that I discovered. Now, Jesus had told me that I moved into love to receive A Course of Love. And here in this dialogue with Jesus, he elaborates on that. So I'm just going to share some snippets of it, including my plea to Jesus as it begins. I'm always pleading to Jesus as it begins. So, dear brother, last night I was crying all over the place with Mary and just really feeling how much I need to feel. Then in the morning I kind of realized that what I was feeling was love. And that I'd expected higher spiritual states to come as wisdom, not love. Is that the stupidest thing you ever heard, or what? Yeah, I know I'm a feeling person, maybe even a person of great feeling, but where is my ability to express it? Then Jesus says, just be it. That is the way to express it. I know you think quickly that you don't do this, you don't do that. You're not off giving love all over the place. You're turning down places where you could do that. Okay, sweet sister. It is okay. Love is everything. That is the feel of oneness. And yes, I know you are surprised by this. Do not chastise yourself for this surprise. You are not alone in this. Many have expected what you expected, a sort of wisdom. Love is the only wisdom. Everything is love, including you. So when I say you moved into love, I say not that you have changed, nor that you have changed locations. The movement of which I speak is not a change, which is of time. It is not of the body, which is of space. It is that reverse movement into the formless. A movement that does not take place, does not happen to you, but simply is you in movement. Form into the formless. This is the only real movement. Form into the formless, and the formless into form. You heard, come back, and you thought you were being called back to form. But this is a dance, like the breath, like the in-breath and the out-breath of creation. Now, your experience of the Course was an in-out activity. Let's say you moved out and got what you got on the in-breath, and moved back and got and typed what you got on the out-breath. Split-second movement, right? So fast, there was no awareness of movement, even of distinct states of being. Sort of a fluidity going on. This is possible because it's all love, all the same place, same energy, just one formed and one not formed. Formed activity allows for a different kind of experience than unformed activity, but both are made of the same stuff, which is love. Love is everything. Once you know, really know, love is everything, you can structure the activity in any way you desire to structure it, and it's all love coming into form. Now, I had no memory of that conversation at all. This is like almost 2 decades ago. And it led me to want to express the love that created this course in my own way, because it wasn't a neutral action. It wasn't a neutral action of pass-through. So I'm going to put that down a minute so I can emote a little bit. This is part of me. This is an experience that I lived. This happened in the activities of my life. This was a relationship, a living relationship. It was an experience of love that I endured, and an encounter that I cherish. I loved it, and I ached with it. I embraced it, and I wrestled with it. It broke me. It revived me. It changed me. It returned me. It was a catastrophe of mind and a miracle of heart. The death and the rebirth, the destruction and the creation of the new. It happened in me to happen outside of me. This was and is a creative relationship, and it is to be the same for you. You too enter the relationship of love. You too endure the encounter. You too may love it and ache with it, may embrace it and wrestle with it, be broken and revived, changed and return. Feel the catastrophe of mind and the miracle of heart. The death and the rebirth, the destruction and the creation of the new. And when it happens in you, it will happen outside of you. This is creation. Well, this creative relationship is what I desired to share anyway. And now, after finding that, I began to wonder, why not share the clues of this old dialogue with Jesus and wonder along with you about how anything actually new, any creation of the new, actually comes to be in form. And isn't that what we're talking about in A Course of Love? And don't we also need the reassurances, as Jesus gave me, that it's all love, that we're all okay,